Hi guys, welcome to Movie Reviews with Fee, and today we're going to be reviewing Gladiator II. So I saw Gladiator 2 a few weeks ago with friends and had a lively discussion afterwards, and had another lively discussion today, and I stand by my opinion. It was I. Uh, this iteration of Gladiator finds Lucius, who is the son of Maximus. Um, he was the heir apparent after Maximus' death. I mean, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Gladiator 1, he dies. But he's like, his mother, when he's like, I don't know, 10 or something, sends him away because he is the heir apparent and his life is in danger because, the powers that be want to rule Rome. And he, ends up returning as an enslaved gladiator, and he has a lot of anger and rage and fury. Enter Denzel's character, who is oh, it's not on here, but he is the manager of the gladiators, and he recognizes this rage, and he's like, "You're going to be my instrument." And then Lucius is all like, "I ain't gonna be nobody's instrument. I'm just gonna fight." But anyway, Lucius, he is fighting to get to General Cassius because General Cassius killed his wife in battle. Oh, I skipped over that part. So he grew up to be a soldier, and um, so Rome invaded like his city, and they prevailed. And his wife, who's also a warrior, General Cassius ordered, his troops to shoot in their direction, and arrow pierced her heart. So Lucius has this vendetta. He's gonna get General Cassius at all costs. But it's not that complicated. It's not that simple, because General Cassius is married to Lucius's mother, unbeknownst to him, and unbeknownst to her. Her name is Lucilla. But anyway, when she's, finally figures it out, she goes to visit him in prison, and he's like, "I don't have a mother," because he's all filled with his rage and bitterness and anger. But there is a subplot because Denzel Washington's character, I wish it's not listed on my notes. He, being the general of the he's the manager of the gladiators, but he wants to ascend to the throne. So Rome is currently being ruled by these two brothers, Emperor Geta and Emperor Caracalla. They're nuts, but one is more nuts than the other. And it's alluded to that he has a venereal disease that's affecting his brain. And like, he has this pet monkey that he talks to and thinks is a real person. So there's all this subterfuge, because once Denzel realizes that Lucius is indeed the emperor apparent, I hope I'm saying that right, he is plotting to take out Geta and Caracalla, but he also has to contend with Lucius. So there's all of this, fighting, and in the end, I guess I won't spoil it for you, but these are my qualms with the movie. It mirrored the first Gladiator too much, and it's like really long. So it's almost like they were trying to. So the wife gets murdered. Okay, that happened in Gladiator 1, and then he's captured and he's made a slave slash gladiator. Okay, that happened in 1. I guess that's the process of being a gladiator anyway. The only kind of novel things are like the subplot of them trying to overthrow Rome, which I think is a better story than Lucius's revenge, because Lucius does not give me Gladiator, and that is my main qualm with the movie. And my friends are just like, "Oh, it's about heart. It's about..." No, you're a gladiator. You're supposed to look like a gladiator. You have to look like you can wield a sword, that you could wield a shield, that you could wrestle a lion, or in this case, CGI baboons. Like, what? That is my second qualm with the movie. It had too much CGI effects. It's just like it got to the point, and there's a point, this is a spoiler, where one of their extremities is cut off, and you see like this whole cartoon, like ham bone looking arm appendage with blood squirting out, and I'm like, what in the B horror movie is going on? The B-rated horror movie is going on. And so my friend who did like it, she was like, well, yeah, there are some funny moments. I don't think it was supposed to be funny, but I was just laughing, and it seemed like all of the good stuff with, Denzel, like doing his he's doing his subterfuge thing and being great. Now, Denzel is great. I have to tell you that. Denzel is great in this mediocre movie. But that was the story I wanted to see. And I'm just like, I wish they had made Lucia's story like the subplot and amplified the plot to overthrow Rome, because that's where all the meat and all of the interesting characters are, because you have Lucilla, who's lost her husband, and she's had to live in this palace, without her child, without her husband, and then her current husband is trying to help her overthrow them, and he gets found out. And so all of this is really meaty, juicy stuff. And I didn't know if Denzel's character was a good guy or a bad guy, but all of that is rushed in the end, and then you have the CGI baboons. And I'm like, I guess it was alright. I didn't like, if Denzel was not in the movie, I wouldn't have liked the movie. I would have given it like a thumbs down. But just for Denzel's part. But the movie's too long. 2 hours and 28 minutes. Like, that's really arrogant of you on a producer to think somebody wants to watch this for 2.5 hours. Because I literally was in the movie theater like, is this over? Because you got to sit through 30 minutes of preview. So now you're committed to 3 hours in the movie theater. No bueno. But anyway, have you seen it? I would really like a discussion in the comments from someone who's seen it. And don't let my opinion sway you one way or the other. But I just want you to think about those CGI baboons and tell me, was that necessary? All right, guys, that's it. Talk to you later.